I haven't done any fake football this year, but let's go ahead. Let's go ahead on and do a fake football. It seems to, when you put fake football in the subject, it seems to attract people's attention. So the guy's wide open. Nobody covered him. In the end zone, this is the easiest place in the world to not lose track of somebody because you have a very short amount of time. A very short amount of space. Watch the two UCF guys pick each other. He goes over and he runs into the UCF guy on purpose. Folks, if you can't tell that he did that on purpose, you absolutely know nothing about football. He runs right over to him and gives him the shoulder. He runs over, pivots, leans into him on purpose. And the other, that guy there, acts oblivious. They all act oblivious. Like, I don't know. Like the middle linebacker. Or the, he's not the middle linebacker. He's basically like a safety or an outside back. Watch him. Watch that guy right there. Who's he covering? They all just have their like eyes purposefully in the wrong place. Now, I want you to watch again the guy that goes to pick his own guy. He sees the receiver going out. He bumps into his own guy. Do you think he turns around to look at the mistake? No. I mean, the guy he bumped into goes and chases. The guy he bumped into goes to chase, number 7. But the guy that bumps into him just drifts. He's going to come over. He's going to give the guy the cold shoulder, give his own guy, and then watch his eyes. Oh, I'm just going to hang out here in Nowhereville with this other guy who's doing nothing. And we're not even going to turn until the ball's in the air. We're just going to act oblivious. That's fake football. That's why Alabama is up 28-0, but they end up having the greatest game of all time because it's scripted. Alabama's up 28-0, and Georgia comes all the way back. You should see the look on the people's faces in the stands. All throughout that Alabama-Georgia game. All throughout the Alabama-Georgia game. Just as fake as can be. And Paul Feinbaum predicted it before the game started without predicting it. And they gave him credit for it. Are you watching that guy? That guy did nothing. He let the guy run right by him and just drifted. Folks, little leaguers don't do that. Little leaguers do not do that. Little leaguers are not that bad. This guy here, he like no head on a swivel. He just lets number 6 for the Gators run right by him, and he stays staring at the quarterback, drifting. Why? Is his assignment to cover the quarterback in case he runs? What would be his assignment if he's literally not doing anything but drifting and drifting? Like, he almost ran into the receiver and he stopped to make sure he didn't run into the receiver. They've all got radios in their helmets. They all know where the play's coming. He's like, whoops, almost ran into the receiver that's going to score. I'm going to jab step so I don't run into him. Just the fakiest stuff you've ever seen in your life. Watch him again. Mouthpiece hanging out because he don't care. He ain't gonna hit nobody. He don't need no mouthpiece in. And oops, almost running to the gate of receiver. I got to stop and jab, get out of his way. And then he never turns around to look at anybody. He just drifts in green grass, staring at the quarterback. Why? Why are you just a safety, but all you're doing is staring at the quarterback? Is the quarterback doing anything special? Is he handy? No. If you're a safety and the quarterback's doing nothing but passing the football, the last thing you would be doing is drifting upfield, looking, just staring at the quarterback. That's the last thing you would do. So now that you know what the quarterback's doing, watch this safety or outside back. He's a safety. Good grief. What's he doing? What is he doing with his mouthpiece out? He drifts. Oops, here comes the gated receiver. I got to get out of his way. And he ran right by me, but I'm just going to keep looking at the quarterback. That's how fake the game is. That's how fake the game is. They've been getting paid. But now it's out in the open that they're just making bank. I was following one on Instagram that I knew personally, and he was living the life way before NIL, and he didn't come from money. Anyway.